What is up, YouTube? It's Jay Coffee tapping back in with some more hip hop news, guys. And I'm sure by now you guys have all heard the news, the rumors that kind of seem to be more than rumors now of Kendrick Lamar, K. Dot being done with TDE. Jump in them comments, guys. Let me know your thoughts about this. But let's break this all down, man. So before I really get off into talking about Kendrick, right? Real quick, if you guys just remember, it was only a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks at the most, where 50 Cent did that interview, right, with DJ Who Kid, right? And they asked him, yo, what's up with the G-Unit biopic, the G-Unit movie? Like, we need that. And 50 Cent let it be known, because as we know, G-Unit's been dead pretty much as a brand and a label for a minute, man. Well before it was dead, it was already dead. You know what I mean? G-Unit's just, Fifth don't even care about it anymore. That's my point. He said in the interview, I'd rather forget it. I'd rather forget it. And he actually referenced Kendrick during that interview and said, yo, Kendrick don't even let them other dudes on stage no more. You know what I mean? When Who Kid was like pleading with him, like, yo, Fifth, come on, man. G-Unit, like, it's legendary. We got to tell this story. And he's like, man, Kendrick don't even let them dudes on stage no more, you know? And like I said, guys, I'm sure prior to all this, to what's going on right now, everyone's been aware that there's just been this kind of rumor circulating around, and we've kind of come to know that there's something to this rumor. There's some substance to this. Like, this just isn't made up out of the air. And let me know in the comments, guys, if you've kind of felt like Kendrick, his energy with the vibes that you get from, you know, TDE and everything, like, it just doesn't seem like it is what it used to be. I'm not saying there's a beef or anything like that, but maybe Kendrick has just moved on to bigger and better things, he feels, or something, you know, because of his success. They're just not on the same wavelengths anymore. I don't know, man, you know. But it's kind of crazy too, as we know, Kendrick out of the whole label. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of dope guys there who have had a lot of success as well. But I'm just saying, we know, hands down, out of all them, Kendrick's the one that's really like blown up out of this world. You know what I mean? It is what it is, you know. And there's word he's starting a new company called PG Lang. There's even some names out there of artists on the roster. I'm not really familiar with these guys. You tap in the comments if you are. Baby Keem, Reggie, and Murder District. But there's some tweets here, right, that Punch from TDE put out. He said, shaking my head, can't even try to be mysterious and vague in my tweets no more. And then he said, a rumor gets halfway around the world before the truth gets its shoes on. So it's, you know, it's kind of crazy, because he's saying, oh, I can't be vague no more. I got to be real direct with what I'm saying. But then the next tweet, you know, sounds kind of cryptic and vague, almost like it could go either way, you know, with the news about Kendrick and TDE. But based on the situation, you know, reading into that cryptically, it sounds almost like he's confirming it to me. You know, you guys, as always, get up in them comments and let me know what you think. But I don't know, man. There's something about collectives, labels, groups within hip hop. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm not the only one. Us as fans seem to really rock with a lot of movements. And at the end of the day, when a lot of them fall apart, we're left like, damn, like, what's going on? You know, like G-Unit, who I just mentioned. I was a big fan of G-Unit, but I got over that, you know, that wasn't going anywhere a long time ago. The Rock, I mention it in blogs all the time. Roc-a-fella, it blows my mind what happened with them. You know, you had the state property, Roc-a-fella, Dipset, who I was actually going to mention in this whole discussion. What I'm saying here was a part of Roc-a-fella for a while. But we seen in the end, there was dissension in the ranks and everything a while before we really became aware of it. You know what I mean? Jay was trying to move on to bigger and better things and looked basically at Dame as a casualty of war, and he had to go, you know? So is that what we're seeing here with Kendrick? Is Kendrick trying to level up like Jay did. You know what I mean? It's just, is he outgrown TDE? Like, get in the comments, you know. But for real, when these movements kind of fall apart, as a fan, it just kind of sucks, you know. I mean, I talk a lot of hip hop discussions and debates with other fans, and I feel like I'm not the only one. You know, I've heard a lot of other fans say this as well. But, you know, if Kendrick were to leave TDE, like I said, there's so much talent and everything there. It doesn't necessarily mean that label or collective is going to fall apart, but in a way, the consensus of the general public, who probably aren't all hardcore hip hop fans, may feel that way. You know what I mean? And maybe it could just throw the vibes off within the company where others start feeling the same way as well, you know? Aside from what we're talking about with TDE here, Black Hippie specifically, you know, when they really got on, I was really like looking forward to projects from these guys, you know. And from what I'm aware, we never got like an official project from them. We got kind of like a mixtape that to me kind of seemed unofficial. Maybe I'm wrong. Get in the comments if I'm wrong, guys. But I don't know. It felt like B-sides. It didn't feel like a real project from them. And you know, with what we were just saying about Kendrick blowing up to amazing heights, it's wild to think that originally J-Rock was the one slated to put on for the group and for the brand and everything, and it didn't work out like that. As we know, he had that track out with the Lil Wayne collab, that in the Ghetto track, and Kendrick was in the background of his video. You know what I mean? Fast forward a few years later, you know, Kendrick's on the Game Right album on that intro track, The City. You know what I'm saying? J-Rock did what he did, but Kendrick starts getting on. Then we get Good Kid, Mad City drops, and the rest is history. Kendrick is who he is. He just surpassed expectations, I believe. You know, like, I'm not just talking about how nice he is. We know all the time rappers can be dope as fuck, but the way navigating the rap game doesn't necessarily work out for them the way that we think it should or would, you know. But getting back to Black Hippie, I was always like real heavily looking forward to that, and we just really didn't get it like we were supposed to, you know. But you guys get in the comments with your thoughts on all this. Let's talk about it. It's Jay Coffee Talk logging off, man. Before I go, guys, make sure to join the discussion. Like I said, as always, that's what the platform's all about. But more importantly, guys, do me that solid, smash them buttons, like, subscribe, hit the bell. We got hip hop news, we got NFL news, we got other sports, we got conspiracies, true crime, and much more. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.